Hello. Anything that we discuss is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights. The objective for making this video is to analyze the index on multiple time frames and frame a view for the month of October. And we would be analyzing the monthly expiry contract for the Nifty index, and we would also be reviewing our stock watch list, how it performed in the month of September. And finally, I would end this video by sharing my stock watch list for the month of October. So let's start by analyzing Nifty options open interest data on the monthly expiry contract. So if we see the overall open interest data for 28th October monthly expiry contract, it suggests that we are going to be trading in a broad range of 18,000 to 17,000, and highest amount of open interest in puts is currently at 17,000 put strike, followed by 17,500 put strike. And if we see the call side, highest amount of open interest in calls is at 18,000 call strike, followed by 17,800 call strike. So it's a broad 1,000 point range on the index, and every day I would be sharing the weekly expiry contracts broad range and what is likely to happen on a day-to-day basis in separate videos. So this is the macro video. So we are expecting a broad range for the index of 1,000 points for the month of October. If we analyze the Nifty option max pain data for 28th October monthly expiry, the max pain is at 17,600 level. So based on this data, and we can say that if market expires at 17,600 level, in that scenario, call and put option writers of 17,600 strike are going to be making profits at the expense of call and put option buyers. Now, I would be analyzing the index on multiple time frames to frame a view for the month of October. So if we see multiple time frames, so this is the yearly time frame. So on the yearly time frame, we are under control of buyers, that is we are trading above the yearly open, which is at 13,996. So we are in a bull market as we are trading above the yearly open. And if we see the quarterly candlestick, here you will see in terms of price structure, we have been making higher highs and higher lows on the quarterly candlestick. And you have to remember that on Friday, a new quarterly candle is about to open. So next week on Monday, we would have opening of all the time frames. That is, on Monday we would have a new opening on the quarterly candlestick, on the monthly candlestick, on the weekly candlestick, as well as the daily candlestick. So right now we would have to be look at the quarterly opening tomorrow. So if we trade above the quarterly opening, in that scenario we should be looking for buying opportunities. And if you see the overall price structure on the quarterly candlestick, it is in an uptrend. And if we see the monthly candlestick, again it has been trending higher with higher highs and higher lows. And this month we have been trading above the monthly open. So for the month of September, we had a situation of full time frame continuity, in which all the time frames, the yearly, the quarterly, the monthly, they were all trading above their candlestick opens, and buyers were aggressive in lifting the offers. And if we see the weekly candlestick, so this week we have been forming an inside weekly candlestick at this point of time. So for better picture, I would be showing these charts. So this is the monthly candlestick. On the yearly time frame, we are under control of buyers, and tomorrow a new quarterly will open and a new monthly candlestick will open. And on weekly candlestick, here you will see we are currently under control of sellers. So we need to trade above uh, previous week highs, that is 17,947.65. If we don't break last week's highs, in that scenario we would be forming an inside weekly candlestick. That is, on the weekly time frame there would be consolidation. And if you see the daily time frame, you will see that today market has broken to the downside of yesterday's inside candlestick. So tomorrow is going to be a very important day, because a new quarterly candle, a new monthly candle is going to open. So we have to see where the price trades either above or below the opening prints. So if market trades above the monthly and quarterly open tomorrow, in that scenario we would be looking for buying opportunities. However, based on the price structure on the daily time frame, you will see that we have broken the inside candlestick to the downside. So it's in a downtrend on the daily time frame, with price making lower lows and lower highs. And yesterday's inside candle, it has broken to the downside. So there is a possibility that tomorrow the quarterly open as well as the monthly open could take the price below their respective openings. If that were to happen, in that scenario, the daily, the weekly, the monthly and the quarterly time frame would be under control of sellers versus the buyers on the yearly time frame. So that is why I said that tomorrow's opening is going to be very important for us to decide the potential trend for the market, and we would get a better idea of the trend on next week, Tuesday, for the month of October. So I would be sharing those videos as well, so do stay tuned for that. And now I would be reviewing what happened to our stock watch list in the month of September. Now I would be reviewing our stock watch list, how it performed in the month of September. So all these stocks, they had formed an inside candlestick on the monthly time frame. So we would have looked for only buying opportunities. So our first stock is Cipla. So in Cipla, we got a trade trigger above 953 level. In GAIL, again inside candlestick, it broke to the upside, so we got a position in GAIL as well. In HDFC AMC, the inside candlestick, it has broken to the upside. However, we today booked a loss, as our stop loss didn't trigger in HDFC AMC, nor did it manage to close above previous month highs. So we booked a loss in HDFC AMC. Our fourth stock is Hindalco. So in Hindalco, we got an opportunity. So we bought above 471.2 levels in Hindalco, and it managed to close above our entry in Hindalco. Our next stock is IndusInd Bank. So it again inside candlestick broke to the upside, and we got a good trade in IndusInd Bank. Our next stock is NAM India. So in NAM India, the inside candlestick broke to the upside, and we managed to book slight profit in NAM India, as today we squared off in the early part of the day and price was above these levels. Our next stock is Pidilite Industries. So inside candlestick, it broke to the upside, so it was a good trade in Pidilite. And our final stock for the month of September was Syngene. So again, it was like HDFC AMC, it broke to the upside, so we got an entry, and today we booked a loss because it was trading in between previous monthly range. So this is how our stock watch list, inside candlestick stock watch list on the monthly time frame, performed for the month of September. So these are the stats. So we were able to close this month with 1.3%, 1.1% net return. And although we have underperformed the market, see, for the month of October, we have to be prepared for multiple scenarios. So we get the following scenario for the month of October. We should be bullish above 17,618 level. Above that, we can trade towards 17,947 levels. Above that, 18,188 level, and potentially 18,491 level. And we should be bearish below 17,172 levels. and we can potentially trade towards 17,055 levels, 16,814 level, and potentially 16,511 levels in the month of October. And the neutral zone for us would be in which we should be refraining from making any active positional trades in the index. The price zone is 17,132. Sorry, I have written this wrong. It should be 17,618 to 17,172, in which one should avoid making any positional trades on the index. Our inside monthly candlestick for the month of October is as follows. So monthly candles are formed whenever there is an equilibrium between both the buyers and the sellers, and we look to establish a position if either side of the range breaks. Since this is a long only positional system in the cash market, so we'll be looking for only bullish breakouts of this inside candlestick. So in Oro Pharma, we should look for buying opportunity above 767.45 levels. In Berger Paint, we should be looking for only buying opportunity above 853.1 level. In Bharat Forge, we should look for buying opportunity only above 811.55 levels. In Cadila Healthcare, we should look for buying opportunity above 571 levels. In Coromandel, we should be looking for buying opportunity above 845.45 levels. In Ramco Cements, we should be looking for buying opportunity above 1069.1 levels. In Star, we should be looking for only buying opportunities above 642.5 levels. In Sun TV, we should be looking for buying opportunities above 534.1 levels. In TVS Motor, we should be looking for buying opportunities above 562 levels. And in VEDL, we should look for buying opportunity above 317.35 level. So in the scenario, if these stocks break to the upside, then our stop loss is going to be this inside candlestick low. So if tomorrow, for example, in this stock market trades at 318 and we have gotten our entry, then our stop loss is going to be 282.85 levels, and we should be position sizing these stocks according to our risk appetites. Finally, before ending this macro video, I like to summarize that we should be bullish above 17,618 levels for potentially 18,188 level and 18,491 level in the month of October, and we should be only bearish below 17,172 level, where we can potentially trade towards 16,511 levels. And we are in a broad 1,000-point range on the index based on the monthly 28th October monthly expiry contract, and the option max spin currently is at 17,600 levels. And we have already discussed our inside candlestick on the monthly time frame stock watch list: Oro Pharma, Berger Paint, Bharat Forge, Cadila Healthcare, Coromandel, Ramco Cement, Star, Sun TV, TVS Motor, and VEDL. So we'll look for buying opportunity if these inside monthly candles break to the upside. And finally, I like to thank you all for watching this video. Do hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Digital Trading Floor YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.